the only game in town. Good evening, everybody. Welcome into Griffith High School here with the new head coach of the Griffith Panthers, Phil Mason. That sunk in yet? And Phil Mason, Griffith Panthers are not exactly words I ever thought I'd say. I've known you for a long time, but it's a pretty cool moment here for you. As a Griffith really alum, it's cool for me to see.
I appreciate that. It is really cool. There's so much history here. So much tradition. Mm-hmm. All the games that I've been to here, all the games I've coached here. On the other side of the field, just great experience and just a wealth of respect for everything, and I just can't wait to be a part of it and get going and get started.
One of the things we've talked about, especially during your time at Andrean, is how you didn't have to psych your players up for Griffith Week. That it was always they knew, especially when Coach Radke was here. They knew when Griffith Week was. You knew it excited you as a coach. So being on the other sidelines, being on the home sidelines here, that's going to be like every week for you.
Yeah. I'm excited about that. It's always fun to be. And the atmosphere, it's always fun here at Griffith. I talked about it earlier. Just you're intimidated. Before you get off the bus, you feel like, oh boy, I'm already in trouble. That's just a great support. That's great. That's what you want from your hometown, from your community. I just can't wait for the Friday nights.
Yeah, and this is a community that is so self-identified with their football team, and you having such, a football, traditional background, an old school coach, for lack of a better term. It fits right.
Are you allowed to say that anymore?
I think, I think we could say that, but again, there's a tradition here, so you're not stepping into a community and program that has never had a coach like this before. Right,
and that's a great thing. I can't tell you how much I admired Russ and what those guys did with the program. And then, Bob Camara, who I played for, was here for a number of years with Les. And I talked to Bob, but just knowing everything that Griffith football has been and still is. This is not a program that's far off by any means. We played them, oh my goodness, I want to say it was either 17 or 18. We had to score late in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And that was a semi-state team that we had that year at Michigan City in order to win that game. So, it can get done. There's no doubt about it. The kids are here, community's here. It just needs the guidance, and I'm hoping that I can do that. I hope I can be that guy. I know I'm excited to do it.
Obviously, a lot of excitement coming here to Griffith. It had to be tough to leave a situation in Michigan City where they hadn't won a sectional prior to your arrival, and you took them to 3 semi-states. How tough was it to tell your guys at Michigan City you were coming here?
It's always tough to tell kids that you're leaving, and you have to explain it to them from an adult perspective. Again, my family, people that know who I am, understand, my family has everything to do with the decisions I make. My kids, now my grandson, I need to be by them. I need to be closer to them. And that's what pulled me back here to Lake County, was being able to be around them much more, to have my son be able to help out when he can, which is so important to me. Kids trust you. You're their figure. You're their stable. You're their constant, and you're making, you're telling them that that's who you're going to be. And then when you tell them that you're going to leave, that's hard. But that's also something that they need to learn, and that's what we teach. That's what high school football teaches. High school football is about teaching kids characteristics that are so important to life. It's not creating college football players. That's not what we're in the business of doing. We're in the business of making good people grow and become better people and get better in their lives and understand how to do things right.
When do you kind of set the goals for year one? Anytime you take a new job, do you kind of have the goals you want for the first season already in your mind? Or
Absolutely.
And what are those, if you can share?
Well, we're going to, we want to win a conference championship, and we want to be in a sectional final. And that's year one. And once you win a sectional, you get into a regional. I always say, once you get there, anything can happen. The hardest thing to do is win the sectional. That's the longest. Mm-hmm. That's the longest trip. But our goal is to win the conference. Our goal is to win the sectional.
What does it mean to you to have a handful of players out here tonight to meet you for the first time here at the school board meeting?
Yeah, it's outstanding to see these kids. It tells you that they want it, and And when the kids want it, it makes your job a heck of a lot easier. No doubt about it.
All right, I got two last questions for you. They're on the. You know, I got to throw some oddballs at you. That's what I do. Last year, after every Michigan City win, last few years after Michigan City wins, you had the Wolf GIF posted on Twitter. Do you have some Panther ones ready to go already?
We'll get that going. I'll create a new Twitter account.
All right. And
I gotta get. Man, you know me. There's the old school, Nate.
There you go. Yeah, so we need Panther GIFs.
Yep.
And have you learned all the ziggity boom rah rahs yet?
I have not learned that. I have not.
That's kind of step number one for taking over here.
But you know what? I've only heard it once. Remember that.
Okay. All right. So at some point, we're going to get you on camera doing the ziggity boom rah rahs for us. So we're going to get it at some point. So, Coach, congratulations. You look good in black and gold.
Thanks,
and,
man. Appreciate it.
Glad to be able to talk to you in person. It's the first time we've talked in person in quite a while. It's usually over Zoom.
Yeah.
So, but now that you're closer to the Central Bank Studios, I'll be bugging you all the time.
It would be great.
Sounds good. Thanks again, Coach.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
Phil Mason, new head coach of the Griffith Panthers. We're going to take a quick time out. Then we're going to talk to Neil Dimos, the athletic director here at Griffith, here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Did you know?
Wow, they'll prepare fresh fish while you wait.
Did you know?
They make over 40,000 donuts from scratch every week?
Did you know?
They offer 23 different deli platters for your party?
Did you know?
They have freshly chopped fajita mix ready to cook.
Did you know?
They have the best fried chicken in the area?
Did you know?
They offer our signature curbside service 14 hours a day.
Strack and Van Til. Now you know.
Back here at Griffith High School, Nathan Laird, along with the athletic director of Griffith, Neil Dimos. Neil, congratulations. A momentous occasion here at Griffith with Phil Mason being the new coach.
Yeah, this is a great hire. I'm really excited about this, really excited about his passion, and I think he's going to be great for us.
Can you walk us through the hiring process? And obviously, Coach Mason's resume is pretty extensive and speaks for itself, but kind of walk us through the process and how you settled on Coach Mason. So, settled isn't the right word, how you decided. Sorry, Coach.
So we always, anytime we hire here, we always put together a panel. And we try to put people that have experience at the head coaching level, also at the administration, and we try to get everyone that has a stake in it involved. And we interviewed. He has to apply like everyone else, but he interviewed, and really after his interview, we felt very confident. We had some great candidates apply. Don't get me wrong, some very strong candidates apply. But really, the talk after he interviewed was like, we need to put him in black and gold.
Yeah, and obviously it's official tonight, but you look at the scuttlebutt on the internet, and word had gotten out a little bit. And did you get any feedback last couple of days once rumors started flying? Yeah, outside of my text to you,
you get some text messages here and there, and stuff like that. And you can't say anything until it's a board approved. That they make all the decisions.
I know you texted me no comment how many times.
Yeah. Always, and the first thing out of my mouth is always, "This is off the record."
That's true.
Can't talk about
I think every phone conversation we've ever had in the last decade starts with off the record. But and I see a hire like this getting people excited and everything, and you kind of notice that atmosphere, especially today when you knew this was going to happen. And did you see kind of a change in any of the kids that knew?
The cat got out of the bag.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking earlier, that old aphorism that 3 people may keep a secret if 2 of them are dead. And the secret got out pretty quick, but and the kids, I think, before they even met him, this is his reputation before him. They were excited, and that's a good thing. And when they met him tonight, and the excitement just kind of grew. And I really like his, he's ready to work, and we're ready for him too.
We talked with Coach about his goals for year one, from the administrative side of things. What are kind of the goals for the first year for you? Not on the field, but getting more people, coming out here to watch the games on a Friday night, kind of building up that atmosphere again.
Sure. Obviously, Friday night lights are just traditional, and the people are excited about Friday night lights. And
that's all right. We can keep going.
All right. So Friday night lights are so getting the community excited is super big, and reigniting that community fire is big for us.
Yeah, and I think it will. Again, once, like Coach said, the program doesn't need to be fixed. It's just to amplify it a little bit more, and I think this is the kind of hire that can do that. And my friend, I know I was going to say home run hire, you're a basketball guy, so it's a half-court shot, a three-pointer, however you want to phrase it. But, I got to credit you on the hiring process as well. And,
I had some great minds helping me. Absolutely. It wasn't just a me thing. We put that panel
so
together.
Modest.
I lean on my panel a lot. There's a lot of mentors that were on that panel that have helped me make, I get to announce the decision, but the decision's not just mine. And I like working with them and then coming to that conclusion because it makes it feel like this is a family here. So.
Sounds good. Well, congratulations. Like I said, a momentous night here for Griffith football, and looking forward to seeing what the future holds for the black and gold here at Griffith.
Absolutely.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yep. Neil Dimos, Athletic Director here at Griffith. Thanks for joining us tonight for this special video here on the Region Sports Network. Remember, tune in tomorrow night. Got to do some promos here. Tomorrow night we got live basketball. Portage will be at Lake Central, and then tape delayed wrestling as Crown Point hosts Mount Carmel. We'll have that on the Region Sports Network for you on Friday and Saturday. Live coverage from the Duneland Athletic Wrestling Tournament from LaPorte. So more coming up here, but we had to take a timeout for some football here. So that's all from Griffith here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town. Region Sports Network, the only game in town. Region Sports Network,